Hey, what is up, guys? WWE Forever 98 here, and right off the bat, please go subscribe to PW Punk 23. His link will be in an annotation somewhere. I don't know where, but still. So that's number one. Number two, if you guys haven't seen my DVD unboxing / update, please do so now. Link will be somewhere as well. But yeah, like I explained in my unboxing video, I postponed or canceled the rumor mill for this week, so I can, because I had to do a shitload of videos and I just could not fit it in between now and WrestleMania time on Sunday, so it'll be coming back next week, don't worry. But anyway, guys, this is going to be my WrestleMania 26 predictions. I really think that this may be one of the best WrestleManias we've ever seen. Not just in a long time, but ever seen. I say that because you look at the card, there is not one weak match. In my opinion, you can argue the tag team championship, but you have two great wrestlers in Morrison and Truth, and then you have Big Show and The Miz, which I won't get into. But anyway, guys, let's get down to the predictions. So this is going to be in the order I think it should be in, and not necessarily the way it will be, but this is how I would book it. Alright, so the first match would be the Unified Tag Team Championship match, Miz versus John Morrison and R-Truth. Now, I have a feeling, well, I think definitely Miz is going to retain. That's no question about it. But I think that this is the match where John Morrison will turn back heel. And think about it, guys. Did WWE really have, besides that, a real reason to throw in John Morrison and R-Truth as a tag team? I mean, they could have easily been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, to me, there has to be a reason why this tag team was put together. And I think that John Morrison, after the match, or maybe at the end of the match, is going to turn on Truth and turn heel, which is awesome. I think that's great. And maybe this will lead to a match at Extreme Rules. Who knows? But yeah, guys, my pick for this match is going to be Miz to retain the Unified Tag Team Championship. Alright, Money in the Bank ladder match. MVP, Drew McIntyre, Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, Dolph Ziggler, Christian, Matt Hardy, Kane, Shelton Benjamin, and Kofi Kingston. Now, originally I thought Kofi Kingston was going to win. But as of late, I've been going back and forth with this, guys, honestly. It went from Kofi Kingston to Christian, back to Kofi Kingston, to now my final pick, which will be Drew McIntyre winning the Money in the Bank. The reason I say this, guys, there is a massive lack of heel main eventers right now. Let me break it down for you. Chris Jericho. Who else? Not really Sheamus. Not really CM Punk. Who else? Batista, and that's about it. That's basically all of the heel main eventers. I would say Orton, but he's getting really pushed as a face right now, so I'm not gonna really say Orton. So I mean, there's only basically there's only like 2 or 3 heel main eventers, and I think that that's a problem. And if Drew McIntyre wins this Money in the Bank, that will, I wouldn't say solve it, but it would help the cause of trying to get more heels turned into main eventers. So, there's rumors that the person who wins the Money in the Bank is going to cash in later on the night. I do not see that happening. Maybe at Extreme Rules. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, Drew McIntyre's been getting a huge push. We got the main event on SmackDown last week with Undertaker. And, he's been undefeated before that match. So, I have to go with Drew McIntyre. Then we move on to the triple threat match between Ted DiBiase, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. this is a no-brainer for me. It's going to be Randy Orton. I would be very, very surprised if DiBiase or Rhodes goes over in this one. I picked Orton because, you know, WWE, I officially think that Orton is a face right now. I mean, look at Raw this past week. I mean, massive pop. Even the kids were cheering for him. So I think that WWE is going to try to push Orton as a face, and which is a great idea because I thought, you know, his heel character was going down the drain. But, you know, I don't know, guys. We've been hearing about this DiBiase face turn for the longest time. I personally think it's not going to happen, ever. Not ever, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Randy Orton. Next match, CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. If Rey Mysterio loses, he must join the Straight Edge Society. I think that's a stupid stipulation, honestly. I mean, what's that supposed to do? I mean, you can't shave him bald. He's already bald, if you guys didn't know that. You're not going to take off his mask. I mean, basically, he's just going to be Punk's jockey, you know, his bitch, basically. So, you know, there's no real, you know, it factor for this match besides the two great wrestlers involved. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Rey Mysterio. I can't see Punk going over Mysterio, especially on this big of a stage against a Mysterio who's probably maybe in the top 3 of the biggest pops as a face as of now. So, you know, I just can't see Rey Mysterio losing this match. And if he does, you know, great for Punk because he's one of my favorites. But, you know, I have to go with Mysterio here. Sheamus versus Triple H. A lot of people are picking Sheamus, but honestly, this is Triple H we're talking about. I mean, really the only guy he's put over at WrestleMania is Batista, basically. So, I mean, I just can't see Sheamus winning this. I could definitely see a match between these two at Extreme Rules and then Sheamus winning, but I don't think that WWE has enough confidence in Sheamus to give him a win at WrestleMania. I just cannot see that. So I'm gonna go with the safe bet here. I'm gonna go with Triple H winning this one, and I definitely think that these guys should have a match at Extreme Rules, and Sheamus go over in that. I just don't see it at WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Championship match: Chris Jericho versus Edge. Now, this is probably the toughest match to predict. I'm going with Chris Jericho. Once again, I see this match, maybe a rematch at Extreme Rules and then Edge goes over. But, you know, guys, I would be very upset if Jericho dropped the belt because he was then they just proved that he was a transitional champion. I mean, he hasn't had one solid world title run since 2001 as undisputed champion, and that's kind of pathetic. So, I mean, I really want Chris Jericho to get a lengthy title run, but that's not going to happen. But I just don't see Edge winning the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think the build-up for this match has been absolutely horrible. Just getting out there. So, yeah, my pick is Chris Jericho to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. No holds barred match: Vince McMahon versus Bret Hart. Yeah, it's gonna be Bret Hart, obvious. And I hope that Bret Hart makes Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, tap out to the sharpshooter, and that'll be like one of the biggest moments in WrestleMania history, in my opinion. But yeah, there's not much to say about this match. I've loved the build up. I think their promos have been excellent, superb. So yeah. You know, I'm not a big fan of Bret Hart. You know, he's pretty. I like him, but I'm not a big fan. So it'll just be awesome to see McMahon tapping out to the sharpshooter. Yeah. So my pick is Bret Hart. WWE Championship match: Batista versus John Cena. This is kind of obvious. It's going to be John Cena. John Cena winning on WrestleMania for I think maybe the 4th or 5th time. I don't really remember. But yeah, like I said, with the no holds barred match, I've been loving this feud. I think their promos this past week and the week before that and the week before that were superb. And you know, a lot of people are gonna dog this match because it's John Cena and Batista, probably two of the most hated guys in WWE right now, for not really the same reasons as others. But I just see John Cena winning this one and becoming the new WWE champion. Main event time, career versus streak match. This will be the match of the night. And I cannot wait to watch this. And as Michael Cole said on many TV shows, this is probably the most anticipated match in WrestleMania history. Maybe even in history of the WWE. And maybe the most anticipated rematch of all time, you know? But, you know, I can't see Undertaker losing this match. I think he's going to win. And Shawn Michaels, I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's, you know, wrestling retirements never really last anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Undertaker. And, you know, it's going to be one hell of a show, guys. I cannot wait to watch this. I'm going to be ordering it on pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view I've ever ordered. That's how excited I am for this WrestleMania. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to leave your predictions video as a video response, awesome. And if you won't, put your predictions in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.